Hey everybody, this is a video on me tillering a bow stave. It's a compilation of some time lapses between the start and finish of working the bow stave. Don't worry, this isn't the actual tutorial on how to do it, but I just want to use this as another tool to teach you. If you notice right now, I'm really working hard on the area next to the handle because it's the thickest area, it's the hardest part to start to get to bend. I'm also using a vise that has a plastic tip so that I don't put a dent in the handle. Right now we're at slack line, and I use blue lines so that I can look at each side of the limb and see that they're bending at the same length. Continuing to work next to the handle right there with the sandpaper. I also use a level. I put it on the bow while it's on the tillering tree, just to make sure that I'm looking at a level bow when I pull back and look at it. I put a piece of wood to block the blue line sometimes so that I can pay attention to the way that the limb is bending, and then I'll mark it with a pencil where I want to work on it some more. Bring it back over to the bench and start sandpapering it. And when you're using the sandpaper, you want to use the pressure needs to be centered at the belly of the bow so that you don't take too much wood off of either left or right, because you'll cause twists in the limb. Right now I'm putting it on the weight scale to see where I'm at with a slack line. So the next area where I brace it, I'm actually going to match the weight instead of the distance. The reason for using sandpaper the way I do is it helps go slower, not take too much at any given time. I feel it makes me come out with heavier weight bows by using this method. Occasionally you'll see me drop down to my knees and look at the limb at eye level and look for any indents or any bulges that I might want to work on. Remember, just take a little bit at a time, recheck it, and see how it's doing. It's a process, but it's really important to take your time. Right here, I'm actually using what I call a cheater block. I'm going to move this block from the handle to the tip, and if it's at the same distance between the block and the limb, it's bending perfectly. But if it starts to come closer at a point, it means it's a stiff area. If it starts to pull away from the block and the limb, then that means that'll be a weak point. So the block actually comes in handy a lot, especially when the limbs start bending really well. Alright, right here we're at a semi-slack line and we stopped at 23 inches, just 47 pounds. So when we actually go to the next brace, we're going to try to match 47 pounds. The half brace starting at whatever equals 47 pounds. So we settled at half brace starting at 23 inches, which is actually only 44 pounds, but that's okay. Remember, you don't want to go any further on your notches until you've gotten to a point at the current notch or pull length that looks to be perfect to you. So you don't want to move on until you've got the exact bend you want at the level you're at the moment. We stopped half brace at 25 inches, which makes 48 pounds. So we're going to go to full brace at 48 pounds, not 25 inches. It looks like I wanted to do a couple more things before I actually committed to the full brace. Alright, full brace, we're going to be starting at whatever is 48 pounds. We start to get a really good bend here. That cheetah block really comes in handy. Alright, we start at 24 inches, which made 48 pounds, which was only an inch less than half brace's 48 pounds was. Right now we've only got about 4 inches left of travel. Alright, 49 pounds at 28 inches. It's probably time for a fist pump celebration.